Hello friends, today I am going to explain motion in polar coordinates. So a point in the polar coordinates, it is represented by r comma theta. R is the position vector which joins the point from the origin, and theta is the angle made by that position vector with the reference line. If the particle is moving in polar coordinates linearly, then the r is changes. If it is moving in linearly, the position of vector of that particle is changes linearly, but the angle made by this position vector with the reference line is fixed. So it is in case of linear motion. For example, if the particle moving in a circular path, then the position vector, that is radius of that circle, will be constant and the angle will changes from 0 to 2 pi. So in this way, this is the reference line and angle theta. Now we are going to find the velocity of the particle which is moving in a circular path. So I am considering here, this is the particle which is moving in a circular path. The position of this particle in polar coordinates, it is represented as r comma theta. So r is the position vector which joins the position of this particle from the reference point. That reference point is called the origin, and this origin is also called as pole. And the angle made by this position vector with the reference line, that is theta. So this reference line, if you want to express this point in the Cartesian coordinates, so this reference line is taken as x-axis, and perpendicular to this reference line, so we are taking another axis that is called y-axis. At the same point, that can be expressed in Cartesian coordinates as p of x comma y. And from this position of the point, so I am drawing the normals, that is projections to the x-axis and y-axis. So this is normal and this is also normal. So in this triangle, it is a right angle triangle. This is adjacent side and this is opposite side to this angle. Then I am using cos theta formula to find the adjacent side of this triangle. Cos theta is equals to adjacent side by hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse is the magnitude of this position vector, that is small r. So if you take the adjacent side is equals to small x, then cos theta is equals to small x by r. Then x is equals to, we can write r cos theta, that is adjacent side of this triangle. The same way, the opposite side, sin theta is equals to opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side I am taking small y, then small y by r is equals to sin theta. Then y is equals to r sin theta. Therefore we can write x is equals to r cos theta, y is equals to r sin theta. Then the position vector of this point r is equals to x I cap plus y j cap. That is r bar is equals to r cos theta I cap plus r sin theta j cap. So I cap and j cap are called the unit vectors along x axis or x direction and y direction. Then the unit vector of this position vector, that is r cap, so that can be found by using this formula. So the unit vector of r is equals to dr bar by dr and magnitude of dr bar by dr. And dr bar by dr is equals to the differentiation of this position vector with respect to the r. And if you differentiate this equation number 1 with respect to r, you will get, this is r into cos theta, that is UV method. If you differentiate with r, then putting cos theta is common and the differentiation of this r is 1. And if you take a r is constant, and if you differentiate cos theta, the differentiation of cos theta with respect to r is 0. Then the first one is, you will get cos theta I cap. And the second one is, if you differentiate this r sin theta with respect to r, the sin theta is constant, then our differentiation of r will give the 1. Therefore sin theta j cap. This is the dr by dr. Differentiation of this position vector with respect to the magnitude of that vector. And the magnitude of this differential quantity can be written as in square root of this square of the coefficients, sum of the squares of the coefficients. That is this one, cos square theta sin square theta. When take a plus, then it will be equals to 1. Therefore r cap is equals to, this is numerator and this one is denominator, then you will get r cap. So this is the unit vector which gives the direction of the position or radial component. So the direction of this unit vector will be in this direction. So this is position of the particle, and the radial vector is acting in the same direction, that is from origin to away from the position of the particle. That is unit vector of this r. And in the same way we can find the unit vector of theta, that is theta cap, that is equals to dr bar by d theta. So dr bar by d theta is nothing but the differentiation of that position vector with respect to theta by magnitude of this differentiation of vector with respect to d theta. And the differentiation of that position vector with respect to theta can be write in this form, because if you take the differentiation of this with respect to theta, first you have to put r is constant, then you take the differentiation of cos theta, then cos theta differentiation is equals to minus sin theta, then I cap. And second time, if you take the differentiation of r with respect to theta, that is 0, cos theta into 0. So that's why no need to write that one. And the second one is r sin theta. The differentiation of r sin theta is equals to, first you take r is constant and differentiation of sin theta, that is equals to cos theta. Therefore r cos theta j cap. And if you take the second one is the sin theta is constant and differentiation of r with respect to theta, that is 0. So no need to write here. And in the denominator, the magnitude of this quantity. So the magnitude is nothing but the square root of the sum of the squares of coefficients of unit vector, that is minus r sin theta whole square, r cos theta whole square. Then you will get r square sin square theta plus r square cos square theta. If you take r square is common, sin square theta plus cos square theta in bracket, that is equals to 1. And r square is inside the square root. If you bring outside, then it becomes r. And in the numerator also we have r. So we can cancel that r. Then finally you will get theta cap is equals to minus sin theta I cap plus cos theta j cap. So this is the unit vector of this angle theta. And this is acting in the increasing order of this angle. Actually the particle is moving in this path, then you have to draw a tangent to this circular path. The tangent direction will indicate the theta cap. So that is exactly perpendicular to the radial vector. So the radial unit vector of radial vector is acting in the away from the origin from this position, then perpendicular to that position the theta cap is acting like this. This is the unit vector of angle theta. And velocity of the particle. So the velocity of the particle is equals to dr by dt. And this is r bar is the position vector, and that position vector can be written as r into r cap. So r is the magnitude of that vector and r cap is indicates the direction, that is called the unit vector. And we can write velocity of that moving particle in the polar coordinates, that is differentiation of this position vector with respect to time, r dot r cap. Then UV method, if you take UV method, then one is put in constant, then second one is differentiated plus, and the second one is kept constant and first one is differentiation. So here I am taking r cap is constant and differentiating the first one, that is dr by dt plus r into dr cap by dt. Then this dr by dt is can be written as r dot a point over the physical quantity will represent the differentiation of that quantity with respect to time, r dot So r dot is nothing but dr by dt, and r cap is as it is. Then r into d by dt of, this is unit vector. The unit vector of the radial component is this one, cos theta I cap plus sin theta j cap. Then r dot r cap plus r into differentiation of this one. Cos theta differentiation is minus sin theta, and theta differentiation with respect to time is taken as theta dot and I cap, plus sin theta differentiation is cos theta, and theta differentiation is theta dot with respect to time and j cap. So I am writing same equation, but in the bracket equation we have theta dot is common. Then you take the theta dot is common, then minus sin theta I cap plus cos theta j cap into theta dot. Then in this bracket term it is equivalent to theta cap, that is it is represents the unit vector of angle theta. Therefore the remaining is r theta dot into theta cap, and the rest one is r dot into r cap. So this r dot is nothing but this indicates the radial component of velocity, because it is multiplied with radial unit vector, plus this is angular component of unit vector, and the coefficient is indicates the angular component of velocity. So this is the total velocity of the particle. If the particle is moving in a constant radial position, then r is fixed. Okay, and if you take the angle is it is moving in linearly, then theta is fixed. So the differentiation of the theta with respect to time is 0. If r is fixed, the differentiation of radial vector will be 0. So by taking the different cases, we can find the velocity of the particle. Thank you.